Hey guys, this is Jenna with Hill Valley Farm, and today we are doing the very last update concerning births here at the farm. So 13 does were bred and 13 does have kidded. So let's get started with those last two. So on March 3rd, 2022, Miss Iris here, as a first freshener, kidded out with twins. She had doe buck twins, and they are so super cute. She's out here grazing and enjoying the really nice weather we are now having, and we are so happy about this weather. It's been a long time coming. We feel like it's been the coldest spring that we've ever had. Now she's standing, to give you an idea of how small Iris is, she was standing next to a yearling. That's Freedom. And oh, there's May. And so that's in respect to May, how small she is. And she's just not a big doe at all. She's very, very petite. Obviously, when I bred her, she was of size and, of weight, and her thurls were wide enough. And she absolutely had no problem whatsoever giving birth to the twins. So this is Iris's little buckling. You see his little white sock. He's so pretty, but he will, like any other buck out of a first freshener, he will be weathered, and that's just, what we do. But so he will be weathered and sold as a pet. He's walking behind. Oh, how pretty Karma looks. And there's Risky with Mr. Deuce. Of course, you can't see Deuce because. And coming up there on the pallet, right there looking at us, is Iris's little doeling. And so I let Gavin name these because Iris is his, and he named the little buckling Ulysses, and the little doeling is Ace of Hearts, because if I could, I don't know if I can get the camera up on her back, but anyways, it looks like she has a heart on her back, and so she's just a pretty little thing. She, I say little, she's actually really not that small. Mercy's buck there is really large, and I mean, they're comparable to his size. The buck especially, not so much the doeling. He's Flying Scotsman is pretty long and tall there, but anyway, so this is Iris's, and Iris did so well. She is so, you've heard me before talk about how small of a doe she is, and I was, you can't help but go into a first freshening with a doe like that a little worried at how she's gonna do. But she had these guys, I mean, they both weighed, I think it was like right over, a little over 3 pounds each, and she needed assistance with the first one, which was the buck. And I mean, he's a little bit bigger. And I gently pulled him. And then the doeling, not so much. And so she just, I don't know, and she recovered so well. She did really well letting them nurse. I mean, it's just, I don't know, she did really well. So we were very happy with her. And like I said, she is a very small doe. I mean, Karma here is rather small, but Iris is smaller. You can see her here. She's a very sweet doe. Aren't you, Iris? Hi. And she's got some roaning on her, so I believe that's where the buckling gets his, and she used to, I feel like, be heavier roaned. She is actually Swiss. She doesn't have the buckskin cape, so she is Swiss marked, and both of her kids are buckskin, because recall is a buckskin, really. And so anyways, she's got a nice little udder. I will post pictures of that. I'm really excited. She's done so well. So anyways, we're very excited about that. And these girls, her and Sky are both out of Rocket, and I just feel like he's fixed his dam's teats, in that their teats are a lot more plump than his dams, and so that's something that I really was excited to see. So Rocket has done well in his daughters. These are the first daughters that we have here, that are in existence of his to freshen, and like I said, we're very pleased with both of them. It's just, she's so small and she is pretty. And Mercy here, who is pushing around Ellie, and Ellie does not approve, gave birth on the very next day after Iris, March 4th, 2022. She had triplets. So here are two of them. The one that's on the stump is the doe. She's the one and only doe that Mercy has ever had so far. She's a second freshener. The one with black with extensive moon spots is a buckling, and he is just really stunning, very pretty. I like him a lot. And the one up there with Dice and Venus, he's looking at his mother right now, who is Mercy. He looks like he's got half of a belt on. He is so pretty. So that was her third. And of course he's a buckskin, but he's kind of like a broken, flashy buckskin. And he's just, I don't know, I've been kind of calling him Huckleberry Finn. I don't know if that's really going to be his name. But Mercy had I thought she was going to go in the middle of the night, and then she ended up going around 1:30 p.m. the next day. It was the last birth, and it was one that Caden actually missed. He wasn't too happy about missing the final birth on the farm, but he was at school. So there's Risky and her kids, Maddie, Deuce, and Lucky. And there's Dice. Oh, being chased. So a little on these guys. Obviously, this guy's for sale. Moon Dance's buckling. Right there. Sorry, it's hard to point when you're on camera. That guy is going to be a wether. He's for sale. That guy is for sale as a wether. The one he's headbutting is Mirabella, and she is not for sale. She's retained. That little guy that just ran up is Gary. He is sold as a wether. And so I just wanted to kind of show off these guys over here. So the one with moon spots, the buckling, I have named, or I will name him, Hill Valley Flying Scotsman. And the doeling is actually going to our friends in Indiana. Tortuga Acres has decided that they want a Mercy daughter, which is such a good idea. And she will be going there, and her name they have decided on because she actually came up with it. She has this little bitty dot on her nose, and I don't know, it might be a little moon spot. I'm not quite sure. But anyways, they are calling, and Amy at Tortuga Acres decided to name her Hill Valley Teacher's Pet. I love that name. So anyways, it makes me laugh. So let me see if I can get her face. Oh, Moon. Moon is following. Hello. This is Fly Me to the Moon. I call her Moon. It's one of Elfwin's daughters, and she is retained. Hi. She's a pretty chocolate Swiss. Let's see. Hello, pretty girl. She is so long and level and beautiful. And oh, she is just wonderful. That's the only thing about bending over. I got a kid on my head. But Mercy did so well. Just like last year, she just spit those kids right out. No problems at all. She really is a dream. We had our first milk test this past Monday, and she actually milked out 5.9 pounds. It was absolutely phenomenal, and I am so pleased with her. I knew I had something in her, and you can see her long teats. They're just, ugh. She is like the dream for hand milking, and that's what we do here for now. So that's Mercy and Teach. And I don't know where. Oh, there he is. Whoops, that fell. When you're walking with 38 kids around your feet, it's kind of hard. He is so wide. I love the way he looks. He's so long as well, just like his sister. He's so pretty, aren't ya? You're so pretty. Very, very impressed with him. I'm not quite sure if he's leaving or not. He might stick around for a while. I do like my Mercy bucks. So, and then again, here's Dice. Is it Dice? What's she doing? Hi. And then I have all these guys. Oh my goodness, there's Venus. Venus wants more bottle. You've had enough. But, so, that is Mercy. She did really good. So all in all, we had 40 kids born here this year in the spring of 2022. This was by far our biggest kidding season ever. We don't know if we will do that all at the same time again. I might spread it out next year. Actually, I'm pretty sure I will spread it out next year. It's just a lot, and you know, it's a lot to keep up with. And there's several that right now, I mean, I think I have 20 of them on coccidia prevention, and doing that is, you know, it's very time consuming, plus milking the 13 does. It's, you know, it's a lot. And so now it's 12 does. We ended up drying up Coco, so she's dry now. Just waiting until she is picked up to go to her new home with the kids that they have bought here, and so it's a good thing. And so she's going to a really lovely home, and so is Moondance. Actually, we have sold Moondance. Moondance is moving on to her own herd and another herd, and she's very loved here, but she's just not what we're looking for and with our goals. And so we have decided to move her on. And so she has been sold. Very, very nice lady. Very excited about where she's going. She does milk testing. Oh, we love that. And so she is going to be going to a performance herd home, and which is where she needs to be. She will earn her star, no problem. She's got the volume for days, like a true Mayflower daughter. And so does Coco. So Coco will as well. And I have no doubt that they're running behind me. I have no doubt that both of them will come out next year with that milk star. No problem at all. I'm pretty darn sure Moondance could do it this year, but you know, it is what it is. So we will go for now, but we'll have more updates on kids, and I probably won't do a whole recap on showing off the kids and their names and all that, because there's 40 of them. I will probably only do it on the ones that we are retaining. And so 40 kids, we had a heavy buck year. 26 bucklings, 14 doelings, all in all. So that's a very heavy buck year. It could have been a lot worse. And honestly, we feel very blessed, because guess what? They all made it. They all lived, every kid. We didn't have mummified kid. We didn't have one die after birth. We didn't have one die in utero. I mean, it was a really, really good year in that regard. So I'm just coming out of this saying we are very fortunate, so blessed, and it's been a good year. You're going to have heavy buck years. That's part of this. And so we're just going on with it and just really working on improving our herd constantly. So we do have a couple surprises coming. And so stay tuned for that. I'm not wanting to make that announcement quite yet, but it is very, very exciting. And so stay tuned for that, and you'll get to know our retained doelings very, very soon. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely subscribe to us. We're always doing something new around here. And so hit the notification bell once you're subscribed so that you'll be notified when we post a video, and give us a thumbs up or post a comment if you have any questions, or if you want to learn how to do something and you have a request or you have a question, feel free to ask it down in comments and we would be more than happy to help you out. So take care, and thank you so much for watching.